everybody, Kathy at Northstar Prepsteader. I'm out in my garden today and I'm going to be planting my herb box. So I added a little bit more compost to get the levels up here. So my soil is all nice and ready. I hand tilled and hoed it a little bit more so everything is very nice and loose, because when we get a lot of rain it packs it down. So in my first box here I'm going to plant some peppermint. Now, yes, I know peppermint grows huge and it spreads and everything, but I want to be able to harvest a lot this year, and I can always cut it back in the future. These bins are about 15 inches deep and they're lined with landscape plastic up about 8 inches. So there's no chance of the roots spreading out into the other boxes or into the ground, because this bed is also sitting on some cement pavers. So I wanted to do that because I know how mint spreads, I know how a lot of these herbs spread, and I wanted to be able to contain them so I can always cut them back in the future. So I do have 3 plants, and it may be overkill, but you know, we'll see how they go. They took a long time to even germinate, to start, but boy, once they got up about a couple inches high, they just took off. And so I'm going to kind of just do a triangle here of the plants. They're certainly ready. The root system looks really good, not super packed in there. Like I said, I want to harvest a lot. I'm going to dry the leaves so that I can have those for peppermint tea. Oh my goodness, these smell so good. I'm trying to pull very gently here. Butter real thoroughly. Okay, and this is some curly leaf parsley. There are many different kinds of parsley, and this is just one of my favorites. I like how it looks, I like how it tastes, I like the curliness of it. It's easy to cut up and put into things. So I have 6 plants here. Am I going to need all 6? I don't know. I could probably get by with 4 and just give 2 to someone else. We'll see about that. You know what? I'm just going to plant 4 of these, and then there's a few plants that I want to save for Katie as she moved mountains, because she has not been able to start her plants. So I want to be able to give her a few things. And that's the beauty of being able to grow more than what or to start more than what you need, because then you can share. And these roots are doing very nicely. This one's a little bit dry. To help with the transplant shock, I'm going to soak them really, really well and get them, try to get them acclimated. This next section is going to be Swiss chard. Because things grow so fast here, I didn't start them early, and I've had really good success with Swiss chard, just direct sowing it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I think as the summer goes along, if I find other places in the garden that has a few extra little spaces, I might add some more to those areas. So this one is from Baker Creek. It's a 5-color Swiss chard, which I love the colorful things. Oh, here we go. Okay. Plant it 1/2 inch deep, 6 inches apart. Okay. The one thing that I do is I broadcast sow, which means if it's 6 inches apart, I'm not just doing rows that are 6 inches and have 1, 2, 3, 4. So what I'll do is I'll start one here, and then of 6 inches, there'll be one here and one here and one here, and then I can put one there. So I'll make my holes right now. Put one here and one here, because with the raised bed you can go right up to the edge. You don't have to have 6 inches from the edge because it can grow over. And I'll do one here, maybe over a little bit further. These are cool seeds. So you put one in each hole. Down there too. There we go. The Swiss chard is done. It's a very warm day today. It's in the upper 80s, probably about 88 degrees. It might even hit 90. A little bit hazy. Tomorrow is going to be just as warm and more humid. Anyway, it's a good day for planting and trying to get a little bit done every day. But today, this is what I'm doing. So next, I'm going to be doing the oregano. So I did go ahead and water the others just because they were already looking a little droopy, because it's so warm out. Again, what I want to do with these is to pick the leaves and dehydrate them to have my own oregano. Because especially when it's canning season for tomatoes, I use a lot of oregano. So these I'm just going to plant in the 4 corners. Next thing I'm going to do is put some bunching onions in here. Just to kind of recap, I've got peppermint, parsley, chard, oregano, and some onions. Now I know the parsley, the chard, and the bunching onions are all annuals. The other 2 are perennials. Eventually I want to have all perennial herbs in here. But for right now, this is what I'm doing. So next year I can have some starts of something else. Now I would love to broadcast these, just have them all, some glass, have them all just scattered all around, but these take so long to grow and to germinate and to really start and to get big that I will need to weed and hoe in between them. So I'm just going to make several little short rows of these. Look at these seeds. I think they're just so cool. Little black things. So I have my onion sets that will be the big bulbs, and then these are, they call them either bunching onions or green onions. These I love to pull and have for salads and cut up for eggs and different things. Put a couple more in here. So I also have this whole row that's going to be onions. And again, I'm just going to make 2 rows so that I can hoe and weed around them. There's lots of worms here. I did fill this up with some of my dirt from my dirt pile that I had. So I have that in there, the rich barnyard dirt along with the compost. And I think they're going to do just fine. Some people are very, very precise with how they put them in, but I don't have that kind of time. And I'm okay with thinning things out, and I'm not married to every single plant that grows up here. There will be a number of these seeds that won't even germinate. So we'll just see how they do and how they come up. So thank you for coming with me and planting my herb bed. And I'm just so excited to have things in the ground and to have them growing again. So you guys take care, God bless, and always have hope. Bye-bye.